Oh God, we're not doing that now, will we?
Alright, fucking hell, I said one thing.
Sorry.
How many people have I slept with?
I mean,
Because it's probably going to go flying. I guess I'll just leave it up there and see if it falls. I guess I should intro the video. It's actually staying. Wow. Great tripod you got there.
oh, you know, it's good to have a third leg.
This is my dad. I thought of some of these questions, but I also posted on Instagram. So Instagram also asked some of these questions.
God.
Okay, first question. Rate me as a daughter.
What is your name?
No.
Was that rate? Not rape. Rate.
Off to a good start. Rate me as a daughter.
12 out of 10. There you go.
Aww. What did you think I would be when I grew older? When I grew up?
I thought that you might end up, if you didn't find a career in sport, I thought you would end up having a career in childcare of some sort, because you've always been amazing little kid.
Solid
And
catch.
you're still quite good at catching kids, particularly cameras.
When I'm good with kids, it's because I know I can give them back.
Yeah, I know that
about
feeling.
I don't know about like my own kids. Well, I guess we'll see about that. If I had to live anywhere except the States or England, where do you think I would live and why?
God. Canada, there you go.
Oh, Canada.
Because you would have gone there. I don't know. Somewhere where they like female sport, like Australia, they're mad on female sport.
Yeah, that's true.
So you did think about that occasionally. But you like Spain too. Somewhere
Yeah.
hot, you like heat.
I do like
Which is weird when you're living in a freezing cold place.
Which now I live, in the depths of North America, so that's cool. What am I really bad at?
Listening to me.
Listening. The end of sentence.
So concentration over a period of time. You can't pretend to be interested in something you're not interested in. You're absolutely the worst person in the world at pretending to be interested in a TV programme if you're not. Staying awake during film.
I was gonna say, alright, fucking hell, I said one thing.
Same thing though, staying awake during film.
Yeah, no, the amount of
When you were a little kid, it was staying
cinema
awake during
tickets you
Spider-Man
bought for
films.
me to just fall asleep.
Oh, it was worth it. Me and Tom enjoyed the films.
How did you feel when I moved to America?
Proud of you, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously worried for you, and I had a painful foot, but apart from that,
Yeah, didn't help watching you
hobble off.
limp away. It was quite, it's like a movie scene. Sum me up in one word. That's a hard one.
Ebullient. Okay.
The fuck does that mean? I guess I'll put that on the screen. How do you say it?
Ebullient. Ebullient.
Got it.
It means lively and outgoing, full of energy. What are we talking about here?
How many people do you think I've slept with?
I have no idea, and I don't want to know.
What was the worst thing I did as a child or kid?
Disappearing into other people's houses was the most worrying thing you did. You would just
Do you
go,
remember?
and then
You mean you?
I'd have to walk up and down the road yelling.
Ellie!
So you'd come running out of someone's house going, sorry. But generally the worst thing you did overall was just beating yourself up for stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So if you did anything wrong, I'd then have to hear about it for 2 hours while you sobbed. That was probably the hardest thing.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up. It's not worth it. Okay, what was the naughtiest thing you caught me doing? I think we already talked about it yesterday.
What, sitting on the roof of Bay House? Baycroft, rather. No, I don't know about
But that wasn't my fault. Clarissa told me.
Yeah, but there you go. So you're instantly shifting the blame. So that I ever caught you doing anything particularly naughty.
I feel like that's because I just fessed up to it if I did something bad.
Yeah.
What do I do that pisses you off?
Ask too many questions. Only, it doesn't piss me off, but the same thing again really, when you beat yourself up or when you doubt yourself, that frustrates me.
Yeah.
Because that would with any parent with their child, really.
That's true. For you, if you could live anywhere But up here, where would it be?
It's a difficult one. If it was as a young person, then I definitely would. The place I enjoyed living the most and I'd go back to would be London. As in, you know, I lived in Islington and that was an amazing place to live because there's so much going on. But as an older person, I always wanted to live in Ireland, but I don't know whether I'd really love that or not. I think that was just a enjoy
Good
little
place to
holiday
visit.
thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I quite like where I am. Why it's by the sea. The sea's good.
I like to be beside the seaside.
Too old to go to another country now.
What was the funniest thing I did as a kid? Oh God.
The lack of subtlety when you took down a certain football player who you met for coffee the other day was probably the funniest
Tamara.
thing. I didn't stop laughing about that for weeks.
To give some background, which I actually vlogged the other day with her. The friend I saw the other day I hadn't seen in 9 years. We had like a time in our lives where we outgrew each other for a sec there. And she had a different group of friends and I felt probably quite hard done by that.
Intimidated you.
Yeah, so then I played against her in football.
Moaned about it all week. How she was going to push you around, so I said push her back.
A typical
first.
dad comment. Just
And
push
then-
her back.
I remember saying to you very carefully that you had options and that you shouldn't always play the victim and that you had different options. The ball went, she did a run down the wing, crossed the ball, and instead of running to where the ball went, you ran to her and
Took her out.
upended her completely. And a crunching tackle.
She was
like
definitely surprised.
never done before or since.
Do you-
Not for Tammy, so apologies for laughing, but oh my God, it was funny.
I do think we were friends after that.
Yeah, it was the lack of subtlety in operating your plan that made me laugh.
I think a lack of subtlety can be used in many ways to describe me.
No, sometimes that's true. Yeah.
What was your favourite age of me so far?
Oh God, I don't know. I enjoyed it when we used to go out the back and play loads of football. That's a favourite memory I've
Yeah.
agreed. So probably, what were you then?
8.
Between 7, 8 to 10.
Is from Leah. She said, ask him to tell you about the day you were born.
Oh,
Well, first of all, I was born at home, wasn't it?
yeah. Well, we lived in Plymouth and we were shopping at the local shops. And your mother said we were in a queue for the post office or something, and she said that she was going to have you. So I said, well, we better go home. She said, no, I can finish queuing or whatever we were doing.
The plan was for me to be born at home, right?
Oh yeah, you were going to be born at home. We got home and it was pretty obvious you were coming quite soon. But then the midwife came round, that's right. We called the midwife, she came round, looked at your mum and said, oh, it'll be a couple of hours, so I'm going to go and do my clinic, which is just down the road, and then I'm going to come back. You couldn't wait that long. I almost ended up delivering you because you were sort of halfway out. The head was, coming out, and we had to like urgently call the midwife, and mobile phones weren't that great then, so getting hold of her was fun. And she just got back in time to finish delivering you because you were like coming out on a flume. You were not waiting.
Flying out.
And then
Well, at least it meant she didn't have to suffer too long.
you howled about twice and then went to sleep, and that was about 2 in the afternoon. Woke up for a couple of hours later and then went to sleep in your very first night of life. You went to sleep on the first night at 7 o'clock and didn't wake up till 6 in the morning. And that is what you
Jeez.
did all the time as a baby.
I was a nice baby.
You scared the crap out of us to start with because no baby sleeps like that, but you did. But yeah.
Wow, I never knew all that.
What other names were picked out for me?
I don't remember there being any other names picked out for you. Eleanor was just a name that we both liked. I've always liked that name. It's quite a classic name. It's a name that's lasted. So there are, it's a classic British name. So it was Queen Eleanor's 1,000 years ago. I had a brilliant Dungeons and Dragons character called Eleanor in the 80s. So that I made up myself because I like the name. That was it really.
Okay.
Nothing sort
So
of...
I'm named after your Dungeons
Francis,
and Dragons
because-
character.
Well, no, not really. It's the only you picked that out of that lot. Francis because of my granddad, and I just...
Frank.
If you'd had another name, it would have been the other way around. You could have been Francis, but...
Then I'd be...
Franny.
And I don't think your mother wanted to call you Angela after her mother, because that's quite an old-fashioned name now. Sorry to anyone called Angela.
I want to name my child Vera after your mother.
Oh God, don't do that.
Or maybe Clarissa's middle name, Agnes.
Oh yeah, Vera Agnes.
Vera Agnes.
Vag.
Okay, this is probably going to be the last question because we're almost at the hospital. What were you doing at this age that I am? So 26, where were you? What were you doing?
I was living in Devon. Clarissa was 2.
Clarissa's my sister, FYI.
But I was in the beginning years of teaching, so I was running my first girls' football team, which I got into by accident, and doing school plays and doing everything and being completely overworked and mental. Yeah.
Yeah. Must be where I get it from because I feel like I'm go gadget.
It's just because it was unusual in those days.
Alright, well, thanks for letting me ask you 1,001
Oh,
questions.
that's not too bad. It
Good.
weren't about me, which is good. I can't mind answering questions about you.
I guess one other question is, do you even watch my YouTube videos?
I do watch some of them when I get a chance. But sometimes I forget how to use the tech every 10 minutes. That doesn't help.
So I need to send you a direct link every time.
Yeah, it probably would help.
Alright, say bye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Do it in a British accent. YouTube, you're alright, Tube. Bye.